Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the YouTube account. I am super excited, guys, because we are seeing the first official announcement, that is right, with the Awakened version of Athalia. So we're going to run through the skills and abilities. I'm also going to share some of the screenshots that we have of her, but she is going to be the next Awakened hero. So if you're saving your time emblems, we're going to have to see exactly how she works, her build, things of that nature. Now, this is, of course, going to be our third Awakened one this year. We've already gotten Belinda, we've gotten Matria, and now we are having the Awakened version of Athalia. So let's go ahead and look at those skills. All right, guys, so here we are from AFK inside Athalia, the Harbinger of Truth. That is right, guys. It looks like right here, which kind of interesting to see. Looks like she is going to be a warrior, which this is not always 100% accurate, but here it shows like she is going from a ranger to a warrior, still with that agility spec. So that is going to be very interesting to see the dynamic of turning her or changing her into a warrior. Let's go ahead and run through these skills, guys, and see what she is about. So Divine Descent. Athalia descends from the heavens and creates a judgment sphere which lasts X amount of seconds, targeting the enemy hero with the highest attack rating. I like that. Dealing X amount of damage of her attack rating to the target while knocking back all enemies within range to the edge of the battlefield. That is everybody, guys. Then she uses all her sacred blades to attack the target, each blade dealing X amount of damage of the attack rating. When a judgment sphere is activated or active, the target cannot move, and Athalia prioritizes attacking them while the judgment sphere continues to knock back enemies other than the target. A battlefield can only have one judgment spear, which disappears when the target dies. Wow, that is crazy, guys. The cooldown of the Rip Slash is reset immediately after her ult is used. That's pretty cool. And then Ascended, when a Judgment Sphere is created, most of the target's buffs will be dispelled. While the Judgment Sphere exists, the skill Rip Slash will only attack the target with multiple slashes, which of course over here is Rip Slash, guys. Athalia traverses the battlefield at high speed, slashing X enemy heroes with the highest attack rating. So that seems kind of like her ultimate ability that we have right now, dealing damage to X amount of targets and enemies in her path. When the skill ends, she teleports to the enemy hero with the highest attack rating. Guys, she is going to crush the target with the highest attack rating. During the skill, Athalia is invincible and untargetable. Wow, that is awesome. When an enemy suffers multiple slash each round, the damage they receive from the skill this time will increase by X. A slash from the skill deals damage equal to X amount of the health already lost, up to X amount of rating. Number of slashes skill can inflict is increased. After Athalia kills a hero, the cooldown of the skill is reduced by X, and she immediately gains X amount of Sacred Blades, which again, I know we don't have all of the information in here, but that is awesome, guys. Dancing Blade. So passive ability with this one, all damage and health loss suffered by Athalia from behind is reduced by X. Okay, so damage reduction, I like it. Athalia deals X amount of damage of her attack rating to enemies within a certain range. That almost seems like an AoE, with the skill's passive effect mitigating damage and health loss from all directions for X amount of seconds. During the skill, Athalia is immune to control effect. Wow. Then, of course, this is the furniture skill, guys. The skill dispels most of the debuffs. After the skill ends, Athalia will deal additional magic damage, so not the physical, but magic damage equal to X amount of the attack rating for the subsequent X times she deals damage. And then the lower Athalia's health percentage, the higher the damage reduction goes, which is awesome, guys. And then the Sword Crafter. For every X times Athalia has dealt damage, she receives one Sacred Blade. The effect can only be triggered up to X amount of times every X seconds, and Athalia can hold 6 Sacred Blades at a time. Very cool. Damage dealt by Athalia is increased based on her and her target's current health percentage. The greater the difference between her and the target, the more damage increase she will get, which is awesome, guys. When an allied hero uses the ultimate skill, Athalia receives Sacred Blades, which effect can be triggered once every X seconds by allied heroes. When an allied hero dies, she gets a Sacred Blade as well. When Athalia gains a Sacred Blade, she deals X damage with her attack rating with the enemy with the highest energy. So not only is she attacking the enemies that have the highest attack rating, but now she's attacking enemies that have the highest energy, ignoring the target's defense and reducing the current energy reduction right there, guys. And then, of course, the SP effect, Piercing Aura. Every X amount of Sacred Blades she receives permanently increases damage dealt by and physical pierce of her allied hero. So now not only is her damage going up with this SP effect, but physical pierce of allied heroes is going up X points, which means a lot of the rangers and the warriors are going to love this if they are reliant on that physical pierce. This effect can stack up to X amount of times. When an allied hero receives a control effect, the attacker takes damage equal to X of Athalia's attack rating and is unable to recover energy for a certain amount of time. This effect can be triggered once every so many seconds. Wow. Guys, that is absolutely awesome. So again, we're going to have to see if she is going to come out a warrior. You can see right up here, guys, she looks awesome. She looks very, very cool. Let's go ahead and look at some of those pictures of her. AFK Arena with the artwork, guys, never ever disappoints. You can see here that staying very true. Did they give her? They did not. So they stayed very, very true to the artwork, guys. I was wondering, and a lot of people were saying, well, if they do Athalia, are they going to do legs? They do not. If you've never realized or kind of seen, Athalia does not have legs. She has like these almost like pins that she stands on, these pointy kind of legs. Even looking at the original version, that is how she is built, guys. But again, in here, it's going to be interesting if they do make her that warrior class. But the artwork on this is just absolutely incredible, guys. And of course, these are those sacred blades that she has around here. There's 6 of them. Then she has her weapon. Remember, she can hold up to 6 sacred blades, which is really cool to see. And in this one, guys, this is the glass stain window like we always fill out. So essentially, though, when she comes out, we're going to be getting those 50 time emblems, which is awesome. Usually out of the stained glass window, we get another 10 time emblems. Out of the release, the skills and ability release, usually it's another 10 out of there. Then when it comes to the Voyage of Wonder is the exact same. We usually get another 10 out of there. So it seems like, again, Lilith really coming through when it comes to, you know, them saying that, hey, we're going to give you more time emblems. And it also looks like, I'm not sure, in the bottom of this window, that almost looks like Taylene in the bottom. Doesn't look like Matria, but you can see, I guess this might be kind of how their story is intertwined down here. That's kind of what it looks like, the upside down picture. Athalia on one side and the awakened version of Taylene on the other. But could be another hero. We're going to have to see exactly where it lands. All right, guys, so that will do it for today's video. Like I was saying earlier, you can see Athalia doesn't have any legs. She just has the little points that she kind of walks on. But overall, guys, Athalia is still utilized today, which is pretty interesting as well. And as we can see, she is a ranger class. Now, with the utilization, a lot of it does come from the treasure scramble. She was actually the first celestial hero that we did have within AFK Arena. So it's going to be interesting to see the awakened version. Now, in addition, when I'm thinking of the celestial tower, guys, this hero, the new version of Athalia, is going to be an absolute priority, because we've had a ton of players that have swapped the awakened version of Taylene over to a different hero. Most of them went Baden, went Brutus, went Solus, but a lot of players that swapped away or moved away from that awakened version of Taylene will now have the ability to build Athalia, the awakened version of Athalia, which is going to allow you to continue your progression within the tower. I know a lot of players, again, have kind of reached out and said, hey, I'm totally stuck in the tower now that I don't have Taylene, which is very true for a lot of cases. So, all right, guys, that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.